was broke, pocket full of lint. Now I'm on the bricks, getting paid like no other dog. Now I'm stacking chips on the road like a trucker, man. Had to take some trips, doing shows for my brothers, but strapped with extra clips just in case any sucker would wanna run his lips. A female, I don't trust her, cuz women like the trip. I stay all about my Getty green. Hell with some time, did some crime that was petty, seem still getting mine.
Hey, welcome back, Duncan, to Los Toros.
Welcome back, Big Donkey.
What verse was that, bro? I try to like go in with it, but I don't know the song.
Yeah, that was Life We Live, Project Pat. You know what I'm saying? Had to bring a little culture to the pod one time.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
some say we lack that. I don't believe it, but bro, speaking of your culture, someone on the podcast was just freed.
What's that got to do with his culture, bro?
Shut the fuck up. You should have rolled with it because it's funny. All right, do you want to talk about it?
Sure thing, bro.
Say as much as you want to go.
I'm just saying, basically, fuck Douglas County.
First day out.
First day out. First couple hours out. Fuck
Our
Douglas
homies home.
County. All right? Who the fuck goes to jail for speeding ticket, all right?
How fast were you going? Can you give us numbers?
I was going to 114.
In a what?
In a 70. I'm on the highway, bro. It's one in the morning. There's nobody on the road, bro. Boo, the actual cop didn't even arrest me, bro.
What do you mean?
It was backup, huh?
The cop didn't even arrest me, dude.
Oh, okay,
This was in December. I go to the court date. That's where I get arrested, bro.
Oh.
Was it that
Bro,
day?
listen, so I bought a lawyer, right? Fuck that lawyer. That
Did you use
bitch
my
ain't do
lawyer?
Shit, nah.
You want to say they're firm and everything, so they never be used
Yeah,
again?
Everett Law Firm. Fuck them.
Do you think they're somewhat culpable for what happened to you?
Yes, 100%.
They just didn't do shit.
Nothing. I might as well went by myself, bro. So look, all right, let me run you through. All right. So I get there, right. The original court date was like 3 weeks ago, bro. The lawyer lady texted me the night before and was like, "Hey, I'm stuck in Las Vegas. I'm not gonna be able to make it. You have to go in person and ask for a reschedule." I'm like, "All right, first red flag. Fuck it. Shit happens." All right. So we get there. We get there a couple days ago. What, Wednesday? She's like 10 minutes late, bro. Right. I knew low key I was fucked when I seen this lady walk in with a yellow dress and a fucking Dallas Cowboys jacket on. Okay?
Bro.
I was like, God, damn, that's my lawyer, bro. What the fuck? And I already paid her, bro.
He's cooked, chat.
Cook.
Dallas Cowboy, bro.
Bro, fucking varsity jacket, big puffer one, bro. So anyway, I'm like, hey, whatever. Good to see you. Anyway, she goes to talk to the solicitor, right? And basically she reaches a deal with the solicitor, right? The three of us come to a deal. You're gonna pay this fine. You're gonna be on probation for this amount of time. Take this classes.
Probation?
Do. Yeah.
That's a little excessive, bro.
For a super
I'm like,
speeder, bro.
all right, whatever, cool. Long as I don't get my license suspended.
It's the main thing.
Or do jail time. Cool.
I think it's automatic pretty much with a super speeder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
One of that magnitude, yeah. So, I'm like, cool, all right, we're good. I got to dish out a little money, but whatever. So finally we go in front of the judge, and the judge is like, he takes a look. He's like, I will not accept this deal. Just like that, bro. He's like, well, fucking
no.
old white dude, bushy mustache.
Pasty motherfucker.
Yeah, bro. Damn. I will not accept this. And I already, and I hate to say it, but I feel like low key, the way my lawyer's appearance did not help at all, bro. She could have worn a fucking suit. She could have worn a professional dress, anything, bro. But I'm like, for this, like, okay, let's just look at the optics, right? It was the same lawyers when I had to ask him for a reschedule, right? We already pissed him off once to the reschedule. And the next date, here we are, right? This fucking Hispanic with a super speeder and this black lady with the yellow dress on and a fucking Dallas Cowboys jacket on. And this is an old white man judge, right? It's stereotypical, like, white judge as it can be, bro. Like, let's look at the optics, bro. So he's like, I will not accept your plea. He's like, it can either be guilty or no guilty. And if you choose no guilty, then we'll take a trial. And it'll be you or the state of Georgia. I was like, damn.
Take that shit to trial, bitch.
I should have at that point, bro.
Have you done a NOLO already?
Yeah, I did a Nolo. I did Nolo. I think 20. How many years? I did one 2020.
Then you could have done it again because it's.
Yeah, but the thing about the Nolo is you still face the consequences, bro. You still face you still got to pay the fines. You still get the points. All that.
What
shit.
does it do? Let's refresh the audience and me for.
To be honest, I'm not a legal expert.
Yeah.
But you're basically saying that you're not guilty. I want to say the only thing you avoid is jail time. Because you're saying you're not guilty, but you accept the consequences.
I wonder who created this shit.
No.
Every 5 years, you could just
Yeah.
you just be free of everything.
So basically, right? I'm like, okay, me and my judge, we start whispering my lawyer, we whisper to each other. And she's like, I know this judge, and I don't think he's gonna give you any jail time.
She didn't know that motherfucker well enough.
Well enough, damn it, right?
That nigga said, I don't know this bitch.
So I'm like, you know what? But the last time I was there, when I had to reschedule, this dude was going 130 in the 70, and he got took to jail. That's when I knew should have fucking knew, bro.
Damn,
I was like, maybe I'm like 16 less.
He doesn't like this shit.
Easy
His
on me.
wife was killed in a super
Right.
speed
Right,
race.
had to be,
Yeah,
bro. So I'm like,
Pasties.
That nigga got a vendetta.
yeah,
But at
bro.
the same time, bro, you like.
But you're a judge. You're not supposed to hold vendettas.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be
Neutral.
objective,
Judge,
bro.
Yeah, and but like what you told me, bro, the other day made me think a lot, bro. Like it's just like you said, the Douglas County Jail is not.
Yeah. Oh no,
it's not government. It's a private jail.
we gonna
bro.
get to that. We gonna get to that in a minute, bro. That's another topic.
What?
Mm-hmm. So,
How and why?
all right, let me wrap up the court story, right? So she's like, I think you should she's like, you should take the plea. You're gonna have to pay the fine. I'm like, all right. She's like, I know him. I don't think you're gonna do jail time. So I'm like, all right. I was like, let's do guilty. So the judge is like, this is your plea. I'm like, yes.
He was like,
And no one has forced you to admit to put this plea in. I was like, no.
He was like,
And he's like, and you understand the consequences of you putting your plea. At this point, I'm like, yeah. I'm like, fuck. Why?
bro, after he asked me the second time, bro, I'd be like,
Yeah, I would have looked
Not
back.
guilty.
the other option.
take that shit to trial.
Yeah, because you can still use that, bro. You can still use that.
I'm
You-
fighting.
I folded. I'm
fighting. I'm a fighter.
I'm ashamed to say that I folded.
You
bro.
could have used that against them and be like,
So-
you look back like, hey, Ben, you told me something different. Like,
So I'm like, you know what? I'm like guilty. He's like, okay.
I wouldn't even wink.
He's like, I'm gonna reprimand you now. I sentence you to 5 days in jail. You know, he starts saying the fee, all this, blah blah blah, and I'm looking at her like, bro, bitch couldn't even look at me. Bro.
You dirty
She
bitch.
couldn't even look at me, bro. And I'm like, I didn't even. As soon as he said I sentenced you to 5 days, a fucking bailiff walks behind me and is like, put your hands behind.
Oh,
your
was
back.
it immediately that same day?
yeah, bro,
Right
as
then,
soon as you get
5
sentenced in
seconds
jail,
later,
bro.
bro.
Took this nigga to
5
jail.
seconds
Damn.
later, I feel the cuffs on me.
Nigga
And I'm
was in the
like,
county blues.
What
Bro.
the fuck?
Crazy.
They don't even like, can I go eat? Can I get a water?
dude, and I
Can
was
text?
hungry before I even got there, bro. And I didn't even
Nigga
eat for like
should've-
another 6
nigga
fucking
should've-
hours, bro.
man.
Bro, because you wasn't expecting it.
Exactly,
That, bro.
bro.
Like, come
They
on,
shouldn't-
bro. It's
that
just
shouldn't
a
be the process,
speeding
though.
ticket, bro.
That's
Bro.
crazy as fuck.
And
Maybe you can't leave the courthouse, but let me like hit the cafe downstairs.
I'm like, can I? And I'm telling him, like, can I send like?
God
I'm like, at this
damn.
point, the only thing on my mind is like, bro, it's the middle of the workday. Can I just send a message to my boss? Like, no, just walk in that room, just wait over there. At this point, they got me with the fuck. They got my ankles and my fucking hands shackled. Like I'm a fucking violent criminal, bro. Behind the courtroom in the fucking holding
Bad
cell,
hombre, I
bro.
knew it.
And
You
so
should
yeah,
have showed them what a violent criminal is.
Hey, what's that nigga who y'all seen that video with the bro who was like walked up to his after he got found guilty, he walked up to his lawyer, he's like, come here, let me tell you something. And he,
yeah, bro. I've seen a couple of those videos. Where they smack shit out the lawyer, bro. Yeah,
You should have done
bro.
that shit.
So then,
oh man.
So then, yeah, bro. You know, I'm back there for a little bit. They finally and then another dude walks in a couple minutes after me. Same deal, bro. Super speeder, going over 100, but he was going like 10 less than me. Same sentence, bro. 5 days.
This guy,
Same dollar amount fee. All of that, bro.
this judge wakes up every morning and is like, I want all those super speeders.
want
Give
all
them
the
to me.
line
Yeah,
up this, all right,
bro.
oh god, line the
I will
super
get my revenge one day.
Let's get into it, Ronaldo. I feel like he woke up and he's like, "Oh, business, money in from my pocket, bro."
Yup. And that's one
Oh
thing.
my God.
One thing that I learned when I was over there is that Douglas
Private.
County, like I was saying, Douglas
Private.
County is privately owned, bro.
Yeah, Douglas County.
They're not government funded. They are privately owned. They get paid for every inmate that's in there every day.
I thought you were
wanna
going to go there.
I want to say, I heard figures between $100 and $180 a day per inmate that every day that they're there. And I promise you one thing, they don't spend a fraction of that on us, bro. I swear to God, bro, the fucking meat that they gave us, I've never seen or tasted anything like it in my life. I don't know if it was plant, dog, cockroach, I don't know what. That shit was stiff and it tasted like nothing I've ever seen, bro. The portions, imagine like for breakfast, you might get like the equivalent's like 1 egg, two of these, and like a piece of bread, bro. And it's just bad, bro.
No apple juice, orange juice.
Oh, you get apple juice for breakfast, yeah, or milk.
You talking about when you say 2 of these, you mean like 2 pieces of meat, 2
sausage,
little
yeah.
meat patties,
Well, I call them
whatever,
sausage.
whatever the fuck it
sausage,
is,
for lack of better terms.
mystery meat.
Yeah, bro. I don't know if it's plant based or what, but yeah, bro. And they try to keep you in there.
They ain't got money to afford no plant based,
bro. You don't.
They putting in there whatever
they put in fillers. It's probably plastic in there.
Right, yeah,
I thrive
bro, yeah.
there.
You know, additives and yeah, bro. And it's sad because I talk to a lot of
it's more
people,
than sad.
and I guess a recurrent theme about Douglas County is they just very they drag it out.
Yeah.
Carlos, don't make the thumbnail because I don't want to target on my back, but I'm just like, you know.
Yeah, because they
Yeah,
will
bro.
target
If
it.
you
That's
make
smart.
it a thumbnail and tag them, yeah, please don't do that, bro.
I'm not.
All
Bro,
right.
and honestly,
even-
bro, I feel like that's why
gotta give me an
Douglas
idea.
County is so hot every
Yeah, no, I mean
day,
people
every
hate
weekend.
Douglas
Yeah,
County. Bro.
that's
Even when I
so
was going to school out in
stupid.
Carrollton, and like even locals from Carrollton would be like,
Really?
bro, going to the cities like Douglas County, do not fuck around, bro. So
Yeah.
like Cobb
Worse than
and
fucking-
Douglas County is like damn near 1-1, but they be like Cobb, I'd rather deal with Cobb than deal with
Than
Douglas.
Douglas, bro,
Because
yeah.
Douglas,
They're
like
nasty.
it's crazy that you just said that they get paid for that. It makes sense because people would be like, Douglas County, they gonna hold you for as long as they
Yeah.
can. It
As
don't even
long as they
matter
can, bro.
how small the charge is. And I used to hear that, and I'm like, damn, that's crazy. But like,
Yep,
that makes sense, bro.
Bro,
That's crazy.
That's fuck. There should be no incentives when it comes to the law.
of course.
It shouldn't,
It's-
That's
bro.
fucking
But it's just
bullshit.
not, this world is just run by money.
God damn,
I
someone
mean-
needs to sue
Bro,
fucking
that's,
Douglas County.
that's all it is, bro. That's why Trump's doing all these services. It's globalism, bro.
I get the feeling that Douglas County is run by like 1 or 2 rich ass, old ass families, bro.
Right.
You know what I
White
mean?
family.
I was about to say Tyler Perry. I saw his mansion recently.
Oh, bro.
I was showing my mention to
Douglas,
his
bro.
mention to my girl the other day. I was like,
seen
yeah,
that
this-
That's
shit?
a whole fucking complex,
shit is
bro.
right.
Mansion is an
His-
understatement.
I
I
wanna
was
live
like,
in
look
his
at his
guest
front.
house.
I was like, his front yard, bro. Is like with the trees and shit. I'm
It
like,
looks
there's
like
nothing you can even do there.
It looks like the Queen of England secretly still lives
Literally.
there.
And I was like, the pool in the back. I'm like, yeah, nah, this nigga Tyler
Fucking
Perry
runway
got that
for like a helicopter.
stupid bread.
And
to be an unmarried nigga. Like, what do you need with all that land? Honestly, like, for real, his front driveway is just like trees and shrubbery, bro, and it's a mile long.
Wait, who are we talking about?
Tyler Perry.
Oh, bro, yeah.
You
got a
talking about
house
his
over
house
here.
by the airport, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro.
That's a whole fucking.
It's
How
by-
many
it's over
acres
here.
is that, bro?
I don't
He's
know.
got one
bro.
over here.
This-
He's
Oh
not
yeah, on
Douglasville.
Fairburn, Fairburn, yeah.
oh damn, I ain't know that.
Or is that
Yeah,
just a
bro.
movie studio?
I think that's just the.
I think
He's
it's
got
just
one
a-
over here.
Oh shit.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking
that man's
huge.
Rich,
Yeah,
bro.
he's rich.
Yeah, no,
Rich
but yeah, his
as fuck.
house over there. Yeah, I know
God
Tyler
damn.
Perry Studios and his house is over there, like South Atlanta.
That boy got money to play with, like
Yeah.
just
I mean,
amazing.
he's offering putting the dress on.
Bro, I can't remember who. Oh,
Bro,
you were fucking right. And it's like he pushed himself to do it.
Right, he made the bread off it, so it's like shit. I ain't gonna.
Yeah.
Bro. Okay, last thing I'm gonna say is bro, the booking process, bro. No, in general, bro, I really think that I don't know if I'm tripping, but I swear that like Douglas County is like when you're in there, it's like on some psychological fucking torture shit, bro. Like, bro, for first thing, not like the phones barely even work, bro. The ones that do work, they only work when they want to. It's like sometimes the call will go through, and then the person will pick up, but it'll go to on your end, it'll be like it went to voicemail, but on your end, it'll be like I'm trying to pick up. I don't know why it's acting like it went to voicemail, and I'm like, I feel like that's meant
and
to like
there's-
fuck with your head,
and they're
bro.
still charging for that,
Exactly,
too,
bro.
Yeah, it's just business, bro. It's
And
just
then, bro, the booking process,
private.
bro.
It's a private corporation.
I
Wait,
probably
hold up. I never got a call all these days.
yeah, I know.
Did you
bro.
try?
Nah, bro. I only had a couple. I was only gonna be in there for 5
Actually-
days, bro. I was trying to stay positive.
I was trying to talk to you yesterday, bro, but it wouldn't let me.
Yeah, it's a cutoff, bro. Fucking lockdown, the shit. Bro, let me tell you about the booking process, and then that's the last we gotta talk about it, bro. I got arrested maybe like around 2:45 p.m. Right,
On what, Wednesday?
Wednesday. I didn't actually lay down in my actual cell at the dorm until about I'll say 4 a.m., bro. 4 a.m. From about I would say 5 p.m. From about 5 to 3:30 a.m., bro. I was sitting in the holding cell.
With other people.
It was like 8 of us in one holding cell, bro. AC's blasting. I'm talking about every single person has their fucking arms in their shirt, bro. People using toilet paper as fucking pillows. People sleeping on the fucking ground.
I was about to say, what are y'all sitting on? Is it like a? It's just a bench. I'm saying, but is it a bench around?
It's a concrete bench on 2 sides only. On 2 sides, and obviously the people who were there first, like, are gonna stay there, like,
they laying down and shit.
I was sitting in a corner, bro, just like literally. Like,
y'all are overflowing.
Position, bro.
Y'all are overflowing.
They
There's not enough
claimed that it was
seats for
taking
people.
so long for us to get to our cell because they were overcrowded. But I just think it's another thing of like just psychological torture, bro.
Bro, can we talk about what they be giving you in your drink?
Bro, I heard that a couple things. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I drunk the fuck out that Kool-Aid, bro. That shit was good.
Bro,
and I still feel good. I still feel manly, bro.
I do.
But
too.
maybe because it was only 5 days, bro.
Yeah, nah, I did too. Cause they try to do the same shit to me. I could taste it. Cause I asked for some water, bro, and I was like, I started tasting it. I was like, this don't taste like water.
That's what I'm saying. They give you something
don't
like
even
reduce
give
your
you
sperm
water.
count, something like
No,
reduce your
testosterone.
testosterone. Make you calm
Bro,
down.
I
Probably.
heard this a lot, bro.
I asked him.
You can clip
It
this
makes
on
sense,
Carlos.
bro.
Yeah.
It makes
Legally,
sense.
they gotta tell you, bro. Cause I was like, hey, what's in my water? I was like, this don't taste like water. And she was like, oh, we have to put something in there to lower your testosterone to lower the risk
the
of y'all
hostility.
fighting
Yeah, the
and
hostility
doing
make you
things like
calm.
that.
Yeah.
And getting, like getting aroused and shit like that. I was like,
I heard that shit. I heard they was doing that shit to us in basic training and shit too.
Yeah, bro.
When I was in the military.
You say the military does it
I
too?
heard a lot of rumors.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
And they put it in the water as well as the little. They give you this little drink packets to give your water flavor. I heard they put it in there too, bro. The little Kool-Aid is what they call it, bro.
And when they told me that, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel no different, bro. I was like, I even got irritated because there was an inmate there with me, bro, and this dude was being, bro, like rude, bro. Like these dudes that go in there, bro, they deserve to be in there, bro. This dude started farting, bro, like letting it loose. I was like, bro, have some respect, bro. I started getting mad. I was really about to fight this dude. Like I was like, damn, I see why people get in the fights in here, bro, because it's like some people just don't care. They have no respect.
A lot of people ain't got no home training, bro.
I got gas. But you want me to hold it, nigga, till I get to my cell?
Till you get home. Fuck that.
Yeah, bro. Bro, at least go to a corner, bro. Don't do it right next to me.
No,
What you want me to do, bro?
Even like when your cellmate, like if your cellmate got to take a shit and y'all are like in lockdown, bro. Like when you gonna hit the flush button.
Yeah,
you know what I
courtesy
mean?
flush.
Yeah,
Courtesy
you know what I mean?
flush, yeah.
Multiple courtesy flushes. You know what I mean? You're not just gonna sit there and
let it
hot,
marinate.
steamy ass. You know what I mean?
I can't make enemies in here.
Bro, no, and honestly, bro, I felt like the dude when he was doing it, bro, he was like literally right next to me, so I feel like he was doing it to
On
tie
purpose.
me up,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
And I started
He might
getting
have been,
irritated,
bro.
bro.
Yeah,
And
that
I was just
point,
like, all right, bro. It's like you got one more, and then after that, I heard my name. I was like, nah, come on, wrap it up. I was like, all
You lucky,
right.
nigga.
Yeah, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I expected to get out tomorrow morning, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it was today, bro. I had just ate breakfast, and I was about to go lay down because I always take a nap after breakfast. That's one thing I always do.
You ate that mystery meat this morning?
Yeah, mystery meat and Rice Krispies, bro. And I just try to nap to pass the time, bro. I was about to lay down, and I hear Hernandez. I was like, oh shit. I looked and I was like, yeah. He's like, pack it up.
Somebody bailed. You was like, somebody bailed me out.
I dapped everybody up, bro. Cause I ain't gonna lie, it was some cool ass people, bro. And
You gotta make
It was
friends
some
with
cool-ass
whoever's
people
in
there.
there,
I
even
will.
if they're not that cool.
Yeah.
And low key, I feel like low key they fucked with me because I was a fighter. Like you can kind of just tell. First of all, from my ears, like people are very observant in jail, bro.
Oh, yeah.
What else are you gonna do?
Cauliflower shit.
You know what I mean?
What else you gonna do?
And man, shout out to a couple people. I know one dude named Rod Calabrese, bro. I wasn't able to get any commissary, bro, because commissary doesn't come until Monday. So I was like literally like bare naked, bro. Like nothing but
you were just waiting for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Then.
Exactly. No lunch. They only give you breakfast and dinner, bro. That's another thing about Douglas County. No lunch, bro.
Damn.
What the fuck?
But
starving you.
Literally.
I see why you got a jump start in your
psychological fucking torture, bro.
Yeah, that's
Damn.
crazy.
And
That's why people come out worse than they already are, bro.
It ain't
Like,
rehabilitation. It's
I was gonna
punishment,
say,
bro.
You know what?
In America, that shit's
You know what I
not-
told Duncan, and you inform me because I don't have no knowledge on this. Are there any libraries, any books in there that you can check out?
This nigga been talking about books.
You can request certain books through a tablet, bro, and hope that it comes to you in a timely manner in one piece without pages missing. You know what I mean?
You sound like you're speaking from experience.
I'm speaking on pretty much, bro. Pretty
people.
much. Most
Half my book came today.
I feel like a lot of Bibles will be complete, but like actual literature, you know what I mean? Like
Comes in pieces. Get the first part Monday.
Hey, that's how they bookmark it.
Yeah, bro. But no, like I was
I'm done
saying,
with this shit.
Like,
on to the next.
I met a lot of really cool people, bro. You know, shout out Ali. Like, from the first day, bro. You know, I was just cool. Like, you know, there's like, you know, you carry yourself well, and people would like give me lunch, bro. They'll give me a ramen noodle for lunch, and I know that don't sound like much, bro, but
It's
it's big, bro. That's very for someone to give, bro. Bro, they gave me a bowl to cook it in. They gave me a styrofoam cup, bro. You know what I mean? Giving me fucking candy, like just cause, you know what I mean? That shit's huge in there, bro. Yeah. Like that's like money. That's currency to them, bro.
When I was in there, bro, they gave me this fucking sandwich, bro. I was so irritated, bro. I was like, what the fuck is this, bro? I was so hungry, bro.
And yeah, man. Hey, that's the last. You know, I'm gonna put it behind me. You know, we move forward. Gonna pay them this motherfucking fee. And you know, be on probation because they did give me probation. So
how much did they give you? What are the other stuff?
What do you mean?
How long are you on probation? What's the fees?
If I do my community service and classes,
how many hours you got?
40.
Oh, that ain't bad.
With Douglasville maintenance, so they're gonna have me pick up fucking trash.
Bro, this is all of business, bro.
They on your ass.
Yeah, I'm required to do it with Douglasville
Instead of using the
bro.
inmates to do all these things, bro, they really use people that have money.
It's all the business, bro.
Pay you 5 cents.
They get paid for the inmates and they get paid for the free people because they used to be inmates. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, bro. But I can get off in 6 months. Random drug and alcohol testing. I check in on May 20th, bro. So low key, this is my last couple of days.
Trump, if you hear this, we want you to change this.
We want you to come on down Douglas County with the wrath of fucking Trump, bro.
Iron fist,
yeah,
bro.
man. Investigate
Like,
him. Who I gotta get? What's his name? Who's always representing the fucking celebrities? Crump. You know that real high profile attorney, bro, who's always like going against the police for like
Gingy Wentworth. Nah, I'm playing.
Hey, yeah, Gingy Wentworth. Fucking
Al Sharpton.
You know what I mean? One of them.
They're talking about Just Judy.
1-800. I need my money.
Yeah, bro. So I'll be off in 6 months, but I mean, I'm gonna take it for what it is, bro. Just lock the fuck in for this fight and use the rest of the months to lock in for myself, bro. You know, try to start my own business, try to stack my money, make good decisions. You know, take care of myself. You know, just for what it is. I ain't gonna lie. It wouldn't be my first choice to have to be completely sober for 6 months, but fuck it. We gonna do what we gotta do, bro. They ain't gonna see me back in there ever again. I promise you that, bro.
You gotta have some discipline.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
It's been a minute since I had some discipline. I will admit, bro. So I can't even be mad at it.
And you got the fight, like you said, you got the fight coming up anyway. So lock in after that. At you
nice.
whoop a nigga ass.
You know what I mean?
Just stay on that
whoop
track.
some ass. You know, focus on my job. Focus on starting my own business. Focus on my house. Stacking my money. Shit, fuck it. I'll take it for what it is.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna make that shit work.
Make
for
it
me.
a positive.
Fuck
Turn a negative into a positive.
Yeah,
That's
bro.
how you're supposed to do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you're supposed to do. So
Nice. This is a good a big jump start to all the stuff you have planned right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. It was.
Damn, I just ruined the whole summer.
Nah, bro. Not really. I could still be outside. I just can't.
right.
Yeah, just
you know what I mean?
over, bro.
Yeah. I'm still definitely come
Slumber
over.
party.
Yeah, bro. We definitely still gonna be outside. You know?
Slumber party.
We definitely gonna be outside. I just can't be, you know, doing none of the recreational
Those
stuff.
Toros
You know what I mean?
I called it sleepovers, but I guess it's slumber
Los
parties.
Toros pool parties. Look it up.
It's still gonna be lit.
You know it is, bro.
I'm gonna have to see what one of those talking
All
about.
right,
I done heard something.
Hey.
All I can say is peaks is flying in the air and those things. All right, boys. I bought a prop for us today. I want to do maybe a little. I mean, we could use this for really whatever. But the first thing that came to mind was never have I ever. Yes, I have. No, I haven't. Maybe we'll start something simple, something that we already just talked about. Never have I ever got a super speeder. We all have?
We all have? Everybody's got a
Hey,
super speeder?
And I know this isn't a nationwide thing. I think it's maybe half of the states. I think a super speeder, correct me if I'm wrong, is if you go 30 over what the speed limit is.
I want to say it's 14 in Georgia, bro.
Four fucking
No,
teen?
it's 30.
Is it?
It's 30 over.
It won't
It's
surprise
30
me.
over. It's 30 over on regular roads, and then on the highway, anything over 85.
I think you're right. Because I looked it up when I got it.
That's what,
Okay.
it's 30 over.
Because I remember when I was in high
if you're
school.
going 65 and a 50, you're not going to get a super speeder. But
Bro.
if you're going 80 and a 50,
I remember when I was in high school, I was going like 74 and a 55, bro, and I got a super speeder.
Yeah, I remember we were coming back from Panama.
Yeah.
The
You got a
freaking
speedo?
highway, the highway changed from it was 75 and then I don't
we
know
were on
where
the
it went.
turnpike, I think.
And of course, that's where they post up too,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Fucking pigs.
Cochino.
Yeah, or I'll spit on them, bro.
All right, yeah. Mine was a.
You know how bad I want to be like, take the cuffs off, bro. Take that badge off and see about. Oh no, you gonna go to jail for that one, bro. Adonis gonna be there next, bro.
I didn't know he was that
so
fragile, bro. I was just doing
It's
this.
75 miles per hour or more on a 2-lane road, or more than 85 on any major highway or road.
Is that just here in Georgia?
Yeah, that's in Georgia. That's for Georgia.
So yeah,
That's for
take
us.
notes. That's just here in Georgia. So if
And
you're anywhere else,
if I can remember,
look it
they
up.
add $200. I think confirmed for us. We're replacing Kevo. $200 on top of whatever the charge is going to be, and they add a couple points.
A $200 state fee is added to the usual fines and penalties for this offense.
Makes
If the
sense.
super
It's all
speeder,
money, bro.
if the super speeder isn't paid within 120 days, the license will be suspended.
As far as I know, it's
And then you got to pay to get your license
But
back.
you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? My shit
And
got
it's a
suspended.
$200 reinstatement fee too.
My shit got suspended and I paid for it, and then I had to go and fucking take
They
them
just want the bread, bro. At the end of the day,
Yeah, I gotta take
defensive
that.
driving
Oh,
defensive driving courses. Yeah,
you
Right.
just.
I remember that.
It gets suspended, and you can immediately just get it back by paying for it.
No,
you got to take the defensive driving course and pay the $250.
it's suspended for however long they say it's
God
suspended.
damn.
You know what's funny? My shit got suspended and it was for like I guess I don't remember if it was 6 months or a whole
I
year.
think it's 6. It's 6 months. It's 6.
And
Usually.
as soon as it got
Reinstated.
and I was gonna go get it the next day,
You got another ticket.
I got
you
arrested, bro. I was driving without a license. I was like, man,
Got his
I was
ass.
gonna get it
bro.
tomorrow. He's
Cop said, "Oh yeah, we got us one."
They lined it up. I got the license
I
plate.
swear that's how it works, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I'm supposed to go be having some fucking steak at my fucking dad's later. So I was thinking about bringing a little gas. I was like, I want a little gas before I go eat some steak.
Yeah.
But then I was like, I was about to get in the car and I was like, do I really want to ride with this? I've rode with this in the car 100 times.
I was hoping you was pulling up with some gas.
But
too.
I was like, but knowing my luck, I get pulled over the day I get out with some fucking gas in my car.
right back to jail.
Right
Straight to
back to
jail.
jail, even though I've done it 100 times and I left that shit at home, bro. I was like,
Undercooked,
fuck that.
overcooked, straight to jail.
Yeah, bro. They were like, oh, you missed us, huh, Hernandez?
Did you just look at me wrong? Get out the car. We're checking it.
Exactly, dude.
Yeah.
And
And we still in Douglas County too. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
boy, they
You
probably
made the
would have
right
laughed their asses off, bro.
we got us one.
this dumbass. Like,
Like, put your ass in that
It's
fucking
just a
cell,
revolving
bro.
door with this guy. All right, guys.
He's been telling his friends, like, get a load of this guy.
We let him off earlier today. Now we're gonna get him back. All right, next one, guys.
Yeah.
Who got the next one?
It's just a basic number. Let's make it as silly as possible. Let's just be
Alright.
funny.
I'm trying to think of one.
Ooh, never have I ever nutted in someone's eye. I actually done it on purpose. It don't matter.
What, on purpose?
Nah,
It doesn't matter.
All purpose.
accidentally.
I got nothing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it on purpose?
Nah, it wasn't
was
on purpose.
accidental.
I
Accidental.
thought you meant on purpose.
It's all. Yeah, it's accidental.
She always
Oh, I'm the only one who has it. Any funny stories about that? What do they say after? Ah, my eye.
They say it burns, bro. And
yeah.
honestly, I looked it up. They can actually lose their vision because of that.
Ah.
Yeah.
Yikes.
We're shooting
I would've-
projectiles.
I would have
You
just
know
been
what I'm
too.
saying?
I would have been too busy laughing to search anything up.
And that's how it always is, bro. It's just like, my bad.
Yeah, what can you
Right.
do? The fuck?
You just bust a nut. You ain't. Yeah,
That shit
shit.
just shot out. It was too strong.
Right.
It was a cannon.
Clean yourself up, shawty.
You should have been like, to perfect my aim, I have to practice a lot more. So get ready. Round 3. Let's go.
All right, who's next?
Go ahead, Ronaldo.
Let's see.
I'm trying to think of one.
Ooh, this is going to be a funny one. A little more lighthearted. Never have I ever caught a Charlie horse during sex.
Fuck yeah. I've even lied about it. But yeah, I
sucks,
have.
bro.
Oh,
shit sucks.
man. Yeah, that do.
I remember, I was hitting it from the back, bro.
It's always
That'll be
standing.
the worst.
Standing.
On the hamstring.
Stand.
Yeah.
When I'm standing,
Hamstring.
I'm cool. I can push
Yeah.
through that. But when you like on the bed, doggy style, when you like at that your knees
Bro.
at that 90-degree angle,
Yeah, bro.
that's when they be like, all right,
Bro, that shit was
and I'll be
so-
like, all right, we can stand up real quick because when you
Bro.
stand up, you can stiff that
I
leg,
feel
you
that,
can
bro.
stiff that one leg up.
Bro, that shit was so bad.
That's the fastest I've ever pulled out, bro. Even when I know, you pull out fast, but nah, bro. Man, you get.
Bro, the last time it happened to me,
bro.
it was while I was nutting, bro, and I just laid on the bed and I just fucking nutted all over the bed and on myself. I was like, ugh, but I couldn't move for like a good 30 seconds.
Oh God, you lay down.
I was like, give me the towel, bro.
That boy gay, he nutted us.
Fuck you, bro. I got molested, bro, by myself.
That boy a victim.
A victim of my own success, bro.
Just to keep the Ronaldo stereotype going, it would have been funny if the girl was like, is it like one shoots in there, she's like, oh, finally got one, and she like hides it.
That's me, bro. I'm gonna fall on my bitch back, and I'll be like, I just lay down, hit that prone position real quick
For a good 30 seconds, bro.
Heavy ass, boy.
Fucking spazzing and shit. Yeah.
Oh man, it'd be like that for real.
This isn't a whenever have I ever. Would y'all travel any flight distance to go see? No, to get some pussy.
Travel.
Like
Fly?
Fly?
Fly.
Taking a trip for some pussy?
Nah,
No.
I don't think I would. I wouldn't fly, bro.
She's got to be a millionaire if I only do this.
I'll fly
Like,
her out
yeah.
to me, if
Yeah,
anything,
same.
before I fly to something. That's how
But
you,
no.
That's how you wake up with a kidney missing, bro.
Bro, no, I wouldn't even fly her out either, bro.
I'm thinking
Yeah,
like an
neither.
hour.
If I had it like that, I probably
Yeah,
would,
nah,
bro.
if I'm
You telling
millionaire,
if you was a millionaire
Yeah,
and,
no,
and
that-
a Ruby
okay.
Rose type chick wanted to get flown out, come on.
Why
Yeah,
does
yeah.
Ruby come up
But I'm
all the
saying,
time?
in everyday life,
She bad.
Nah, I'm not flying.
Yeah,
bitch
no,
out,
she
bro.
got to be rich, bro.
Or
like,
flying
she
to
gonna
a
have
bitch
something
for
for
some
me.
pussy.
and
Yeah, I gotta be.
whatnot.
Nah, I gotta be having it like that. If I'm thinking about
Yeah.
having,
Now, if I'm a millionaire, bro,
Yeah.
a $500 flight is nothing.
right, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Obviously, I'm in a committed
That's easy.
relationship, so.
Right.
I'm
We're
with,
just
hypothetically
Hypothetical.
speaking, yeah. If I'm single, young
Single
bachelor, millionaire, what? Yeah.
Flying is so much
Fly.
nicer than driving.
Bro,
I just
I saw-
prefer it.
I remember I saw. It was a couple years ago. This girl was trying to make it a big deal because Kodak flew her out, bro.
Right.
And then
He wanted some
basically
pussy,
he wanted some pussy.
and she was trying to not give it up.
No, she was tripping because he was making her eat leftovers and didn't want to take her. She was like, "You need to take me out to eat. Take me shopping if you gonna fly me out." And he was basically like, "Bitch, it's some." He was like, I remember it's like some barbecue in the fridge, bitch. Like, you know what you
He
here
said
for?
it like
what you
exactly
mean?
like that.
Get taken out shopping, bro. Get taken out to eat. Like you.
You ain't nothing special.
Yeah, bro.
And that's low key why I low key maybe even if I was a millionaire still wouldn't, because it's like I just don't want the extra, bro.
I would have. I would
If you
need.
fuck with me or you don't.
I would
bro.
need
I'm
to
not-
have like some
You just gotta tell them
Like
straight
a-
out. You coming to fuck.
like an
that's
NDA,
it.
like a pre-written agreement, bro.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Which a lot of celebrities do actually, bro. They have like
Sign an
actual
NDA and shit,
contracts that they have to sign before they even walk. If a girl's gonna go to this hotel room, she got to sign a piece of paper and leave her phone with the security guard, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Bro, that's why they be trying to sue these like Neymar, like
Yeah.
all these celebrities, bro, like trying to sue them for some money, bro. Like it's just it's ridiculous, bro. You know what you was going for, like. This celebrity don't want you,
Yeah,
like, bro. You
bro.
ain't nobody
Right.
special.
You're just Tuesday. He
You
don't
lucky
even know
he
their
you
name.
lucky he wanted to get a nut off on you, and now you trying to milk it for
Yeah.
some fucking money. Yeah.
Now you ain't gonna never eat again. I let everybody know don't fuck with this one.
Yeah, you know what I mean. You gonna get blacklisted on the celebrity fucking
For real.
fucking
So
book,
what that
bro.
bitch who ran her mouth with little baby or whatever? It's like, okay, bitch. Like
Yeah,
I
bro.
left some racks on the bed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
now
bro.
you're like, I'll
Yeah.
never call you again,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
These hoes be blocking their own blessing, bro.
They
It just
really
be
do.
like, it is what it is, though. Shit.
A lot of people do that, bro. You know, they be so worried about some fucking
Clout, bro.
about some clout and some $2 ass shit that they let the whole paycheck go over
Right.
their head.
All
bro.
right, bro.
You know what I
Bro,
mean?
they
Like,
really think they can make something out of it, though. It's
right.
just
All
like,
you had to
bro,
do was
ain't-
hold that down.
All you had to do was fuck with him consistently a couple link ups, and then it might have been something serious. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like he maybe he could have liked you, maybe he'd have spent, I don't know, he'd have got you a fucking bag. He might have
Yeah.
knocked you up.
But
He'd have
first
got you.
go, they
You know
already
what I mean?
doing
First
shit.
go, they already fucking clawing their ass up there,
Yeah.
bro.
That's how you know they were just trying to get some money out of it, bro. Like they just looking.
That's,
They're asking for too much.
Yeah, it's typical. I was thinking more just the distance, just fly instead of drive, because you know I've driven some hours to get some.
Yeah.
I was talking to some coworkers. I love Delta and the benefits they give you. Someone told me that worked his entire life in Delta. After 10 years of just working there, you can even retire or just go work somewhere else, you get the benefit for life of flying for free on standby.
Shit.
That's amazing, right?
Bro,
and it doesn't cost them a
working for how
dime.
long?
It doesn't 10 years. It doesn't cost them a dime when you think about it. The way you fly for free is you're on standby. If there's any extra empty seats anywhere on the plane, except on the cargo, they will put you in that seat. What do they lose? Nothing. The space is fucking empty. So that's a reward that they lose nothing of, but people want that shit because they fly for free.
Yeah.
I want to say that's what Mario's wife has. Primo's older brother, bro.
For real?
They stay flying.
Awesome.
Bro. And he
I'm
told
happy
me,
for him.
I forgot the details of it, but he did tell me that they fly for free. And she's a little, she's like, I don't know, in her 40s.
You want to know what for the airline?
Bro,
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. They get
Awesome.
like 4 people they could put on a priority list. My homie got a job at Delta. It's like he put his mom, his dad.
Yeah, I'm on
his
my brother's
girl,
list.
And yeah.
So your brother gets 4 too?
Yeah, it's him, his parents, and then I'm his extra person.
Yeah.
He might have
You
another
got like
person.
4
I'm not
people.
sure.
Yeah, you either get 4 or 5. I can't remember the exact
Well, my
number.
sister, she works at
Awesome,
Delta
bro.
too, but she be getting us the
Buddy pass.
Discount.
the
Discount things
discounts. Probably we just pay the taxes and that's it.
Okay, yeah, that's smooth.
So it's pretty good.
Yeah, that's
And,
smoother than the buddy pass because the buddy pass you could get put on like standby and shit like that.
No, she does that
Don't-
too. But like if
only-
it's like a flight that I need to take like emergency, she's like,
Yeah.
okay, take this one and you just pay the taxes.
The only thing about standby is
That's
that
smooth.
sometimes you show up to the airport, you're ready, you got the plans,
Right, and
the
you gotta
Airbnb
wait.
is booked,
And you
then
gotta wait,
at
bro.
the very
The
end.
flight is
They're
full.
like, every seat is taken. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Then you gotta
Then you gotta
either
wait
go
till
home
the
or
morning.
wait for the
Yeah,
next.
I've
flight.
never flown standby, but I've just heard stories, and it's just like I'm cool on that.
Yeah, it's
like,
cool.
I'm cool.
Some
on
of
that
them,
standby shit.
actually, I've taken some standbys.
It's a great
and
way
I
to
just
get first
to fly.
class.
Like I literally don't have to wait.
First class is awesome because you just get it randomly, and then you're up there with the people, and they're just looking at you, and I'm like, yeah, I'm one of y'all.
But you know what's crazy, bro? Actually, I gotta go get my card right now. I gotta look at it. I have a American Express card with Delta,
Oh yeah, you get.
and they're saying I could get into the Delta Club. I didn't even know that, bro. I didn't read the whole thing.
Yeah, my mom got that one.
Most of the big airports have a Delta lounge.
Yeah.
You get food. I think maybe massages in some of them.
Yeah,
Pretty cool
the
perks.
last when I went to El Salvador just now, my mom bought all of our tickets on her credit card, and I just sent
Oh, bro,
everybody.
can you go to El Salvador?
No, not for 6 months.
You could try to apply for an exception.
I could.
My grandfather's 100, and I missed his birthday a long time ago, so I'm making up for him now.
Oh, that's fucked up, bro. Fuck.
Don't talk to that lawyer.
Why the fuck am I on probation for a fucking speeding ticket, bro?
Yeah, that's
It
tough.
makes no sense.
I didn't know you have to pay for your own probation.
Yeah, every month.
if that was the
Pay
case-
$250 the first day.
If
and
that was the
$50
case,
every month.
you
bro.
could have just paid the ticket, paid the $200 speeding fine, and not even showed up to court. Just paid that shit and just
Nah,
went on.
it was a must appear.
of
course.
Damn.
You
They
should.
want to get you.
Yeah,
on that.
Douglas
Yeah,
kind
they're
of got. What's that Kanye video?
That's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Gotcha.
I don't know, bro.
Thanks-
That shit
thanks
just
for
sounds
coming out.
ridiculous to me. I think I'd be looking for another lawyer just to countersue my lawyer, my dumbass lawyer, and then
Nah,
fucking go
she's definitely
after that.
dumbass. I'm gonna definitely be fucking.
So if that
Very
high
least give her-
celebrity
give her 1 star
attorney
on
wants to
Google.
come and take over this case and take Douglasville down, I'm
Hey,
in for it.
we need you.
We done with this corruption.
That
It's
shit
time to
for-
make a change.
For real. Should be no. I get why the private sector is usually great, but not for. I don't know. I'm usually anti-regulation, but for something like this, it seems so.
Ought to
It
be
is
regulated,
bad. It's
bro.
just badly
You're,
operated.
you're talking about people's lives.
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
They ought to be regulated by multiple parties, bro.
4 days of your
Yeah.
life, bro, just went out the window. Whoa.
It'll be 5.
Work.
Technically 5, bro.
Like, bro, just
Yeah.
nah,
Bro,
yeah.
if I didn't have.
You know what they should do?
Cool ass bosses, bro.
Oh, thankfully you do. You don't have to talk about what ifs. Man, they should give them fucking books, shit to make them better, train them to be amazing people while they're in. Because where else are they gonna? What are they gonna do when they're out? Probably commit other crimes, maybe, or just do stupid shit. Take this advantage that you have them isolated in this area, and you can actually force them or incentivize them to do productive shit, and give them the tools. Don't starve them to death and give them testosterone killing water.
Yeah, man.
Stupid.
Bro,
I mean, that's just not
Trump,
how it works
hire
in
me.
America.
I'm
Unfortunately,
tired of working
Like,
in
it's just it just is what it is.
Bro, and
The
then they
system
want
is
a
so
business.
deep and so
Bro.
so long run
But
at
you
this
know what's
time,
crazy?
bro.
And
Like
they
to take that
want to
shit
talk
down.
about
is
other
gonna
countries. Oh, you're violating their rights. You're doing
We
this.
do
and
that shit the
bro.
most.
Come
We
on,
just
bro.
we just do that shit legally and put a bow on it,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I mean?
be- niggas know what it is.
It's
Niggas
just
know
the
about
wording,
the corruption
bro.
out here.
Like they were trying to go against El Salvador while they were
bro.
building them mass jails, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
Like
bro.
we don't do that same shit for fucking speeding tickets, bro.
Worse.
What the fuck?
But like my
Oh, you can't afford child support? Jail.
Bro.
Bullshit.
Come on, bro.
Can't afford it?
Now you
You
don't have
poor
a job.
bitch.
Now you got back child support.
And they
know what I
force
mean?
you to pay that,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Like, if you don't have the money, how can you take care of somebody if you can't take care of yourself, bro?
Get it
That
out the
makes no
mud.
sense.
Now
Get it
you,
out the
now you
mud.
lost your job. Now you losing your house and your car. Now you're still back on child support,
Bro,
and you're still in jail. Bro.
They force you to get into things that you don't want to do, but you have to do because you need the money to not go to jail.
Yeah.
I saw cocaine because I had
And
to.
then you get caught up in that.
Bro, I met this dude. Bro, his name was Jersey, bro.
Jeez.
He did 8 years, bro, in prison. Wasn't even out a full month, and got right back in with another case. Said he was facing like fucking 10 or 15.
Damn, bro. I feel like
That's what happens when the system doesn't rehabilitate you, bro. They
right.
just
That's the
punishes you.
point of fucking jail and prison.
Not in America.
Makes you to a fucking rabid animal, bro.
You need that cheap labor, boy.
Yeah.
And what you're saying, Duncan, is
And
to
subsidies.
understand the situation, but it's not to accept it because there has to be fucking revolution for it to
Right.
change.
I mean,
But
and that's
they
what I'm
don't
saying
even-
with the system being so established as it is, bro. At
But
this
it can't.
point,
Look at Bukele. That guy.
It's
he
like-
changed shit all by himself.
There's got to be
Cool
somebody that wants to
motherfucker.
really change
it's
it.
gonna
Like-
be hard, you know.
Like
what
Trump
I'm saying?
really got to come in too, like what he
That
did
shit
with
is
terrorism and all that shit. He's got to do
Bro,
the same thing. for
Trump is
things
not
like that,
changing
bro.
the prison system, bro. I'm sorry. He's a businessman.
Yeah.
He's a businessman. We could give him his pros, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously,
no.
I don't fuck with Trump for real, like on the racist shit. But like, as a businessman, he's wise.
Yeah.
But as when it comes to like other shit like that, like as
No,
far
yeah,
as
but that's what I'm saying.
racism
He's gotta-
changing the jail system, I don't have no hope at
Yeah,
all.
no,
for
that's
that
what I'm saying. He's got to come in
It's
like with a
America,
strong
bro.
iron.
Yeah.
Like he's got to want to do that, but like it's not gonna happen.
At
Bro.
this
The
point, he
administration-
what 75? He don't give a fuck about niggas in jail, bro.
So,
The,
What did he say? They deported like hella people back to was it El Salvador
yeah.
that weren't even illegal, and he was like, "Oh, our bad, but we not paying to get them back
Bro,
home. Like if y'all niggas want to
And
get
then
them
some
back
people
here."
got deported to the wrong country too, bro. They were like, we don't even belong here,
Bro, I saw
Like,
That
pictures
shit
of
is
the guy.
fucked
I'm
up.
like,
that
he
shit
looks
is
so
fucked
innocent.
up, bro. That shit is fucked up. Niggas like,
Bro,
yeah, y'all made them.
but you know
El
what's
Salvador caught him. Was like, y'all know y'all sent regular citizens.
Yeah,
but you know what's funny, bro?
He
It's
doesn't even
not,
speak
it's, not,
Spanish.
it's not because of Trump, bro. It's because of the people in there, bro. It's literally it's the
Mistakes
people
happen.
running.
I can understand that, but they need to
bro,
correct
it
that
is
shit.
literally the people
and they
running
haven't
this
made the
that
moves
are
to correct
racist,
that.
bro.
And that's wrong. That's wrong.
It's not Trump. Trump gives the order. It's the people in there doing it, bro. Because it's
Enforcing
like
it, but at the same time, Trump has to take some
He takes-
responsibility.
Yeah,
Because
no,
when
yeah.
El Salvador called and said, "Hey, y'all sent
Yeah.
people who came through legally," and he was just like,
dude, no.
"Figure it out."
Yeah.
What I heard on the radio is
I'm
that
getting a tan right now.
is that technically, bro, the order basically like the fucking court order saying that they sent the wrong people
Right.
there didn't go through until the people were already outside of U.S. airspace. So technically, they didn't have any more territory to ask them to turn around or any more
Jurisdiction.
authority.
No,
Yeah,
bro,
to ask them
they're
to turn
doing
around
it on
anymore,
purpose
bro.
because they're not even going through the people's paperwork because I guess they
That's
have a
fucked.
quota or whatever
That's
to
fucked
get
up.
this amount of
Yeah.
people out. But what's funny about that, bro? That's hilarious because I had a friend. And this dude got deported a couple years back. This was like years ago, before even
funny,
Trump or any
Duncan.
of
It's
this
not
shit was
funny,
going
but
Yes,
on.
it is. Keep laughing.
But before any of this shit was going on, right? His brother had a couple warrants, right? So they arrested him. They had the same last name, so they was just like, "Oh, we've been looking for you," you know, just being racist, bro.
Right.
And he was like, "What?" And so he got arrested. He got deported to Mexico. And he was like, "Bro, I got deported for no fucking reason, bro. That was my brother, and they deported me."
And his brother's still over here living it
Yeah.
up, living it up.
Bro, and he was born here, so they deported him to Mexico, and he was like, "I guess they just gave me a free vacation. I'm gonna go back next month."
Oh yeah, I was just about to. That's probably the same thing. I seen that shit is like they deported me, but I'll be back in 10 days type
yeah,
shit.
bro. No,
Yo,
and
mama,
then he
send me
came-
my U.S. passport and come back.
He was posting that shit like he was posting it on social media. He was like, "All right, I'm back in Mexico, free vacation." Next day he was like, "All right, I'm at the whatever little station where
Yeah.
they finna get us back through this bitch." And then that nigga was back by the Trump Tower. He was flicking out the Trump Tower. He's like, "I'm back, nigga."
Was that the guy?
Yeah, I don't know. It might have been the same guy, but that
Nah,
shit was funny.
This
as fuck.
happened before any of that shit was going on.
Oh,
Like,
okay,
all that
yeah.
race
Nah,
shit.
that
Like
was a
this
guy.
dude, like he was like, bro, he was. I got arrested. I got sent over there to Mexico, and I was trying to tell him it was my brother. They
Yeah,
were
some
trying to
niggas
look for.
calling it just a free vacation because them niggas coming back, bro. They got here already. You don't think they could get back again? Like, And low key, that's a point. Another point. Like, are we really wasting tax dollars? Like, unless we sending them like El Salvador, we sent niggas to prison in El
y'all
Salvador.
wasting it because it's like,
and they gonna come right back, bro. Like, so it's like,
unless they really put more troops over there on the border, bro. It's
right, bro.
Well,
and then they got these tunnels. The cartels got tunnels.
Right, bro. We were at the, and that's what another thing I'm saying, bro. Like, it's cool, bro. You want to get the illegal immigrants out, but that's what I came back to. Like, we wasted just more tax American dollars. Like, you talk about, oh, they taking American jobs, bro. Americans don't want to do these jobs.
Yeah,
like, keep it a buck, bro. There ain't nobody out here slaving for this shit. Like,
this is the main thing. That
a lot of these
the
immigrants.
only thing I do agree with, bro, is that he's sending the ones that have like murder charges and stuff.
Yeah,
like
murder
that. He's
charges
sending them straight to El Salvador, so they're going straight to jail.
Great.
There's
Yeah,
no,
and that's
that,
cool.
that's
Thank you
where
for
it's
killing
like,
And that was cool until we found out that you sent niggas who was innocent as fuck to El Salvador, bro, to be in jail with murderers, bro, innocent people,
And
and
that
you're
ain't
not
no
doing
regular
nothing to
prison,
get these
bro.
people back, and that's
Hell,
that's fucked up,
It
bro.
ain't no motherfucking pay.
Right, it's fuck. They
phones
cutthroat in that
tablets,
shit,
yeah,
bro. They cutthroat in that shit. Niggas probably over there getting killed and extorted.
Well,
And
not in those
in the
jails,
jail,
bro.
no.
In those jails, bro.
Have you seen the videos of the
They can't
inside
even-
of the El Salvador
They
prison?
can't
Nah, I
do
haven't.
anything
Crazy,
there.
They
Bro.
have nothing.
It's insane.
It's the
bro.
I mean, I heard- is
it's
it
the
on
most
TikTok whenever
maximum
it's
security
insane.
Is it
prison
the El
ever.
Salvadors who's taking over like Chicago? They said like taking
No, that
over
was
like
Venezuela.
Venezuelan
They're getting
gangs
sent there too, though. They're getting sent to
that's
El
taking
Salvador.
over.
Yeah, bro. And parts of what was it, Colorado? I think.
Yeah. Colorado.
They're getting sent over
Them
there.
niggas running the projects now and
Yeah,
shit.
bro.
They said the cops scared to go in there and shit.
Bro, like it's ridiculous, bro. Like, come on, bro. Y'all want to talk about this is Texas or this is this?
But I'm
and
saying,
we'll
why,
use our
why
guns.
Trump
Why
ain't
don't y'all pick them
why
guns
Trump
up
ain't do
then?
nothing about that?
Yeah.
Why he ain't did nothing about them Venezuelans that's taking over cities, nigga?
Yeah.
Where was the militia then, bro?
Yeah. Shoot it up. Come on. Where them balls at? Shoot that bitch up.
The what is it? The shall not be infringed. Those motherfuckers. Where were they at?
That's what I'm saying. And that's what I'm saying, bro. As far as business, cool, Trump running shit, the terrorists, motherfuckers, other countries that need to pay when we've been assisting them and doing shit, I agree with niggas need to pay, bro.
Yeah, fact.
And niggas need to assist more. We can't just be shelling out money for that. But at the same time, people do have a hope of coming to America for a better life.
For a better life.
And even though some of these people come over here illegally, I believe most of the people come over here trying to do better. There are some niggas who come over here
vast majority,
that are
yes.
criminals and that are fucked up and that will kill people, bruh. But it's a thin line, bruh.
Yeah.
And it's a thin line, and it's hard to discriminate between this. Like I said again, as far as business and shit, cool on Trump trying to get money back into the city. I mean, into the country and shit like that. But as far as like the basic human rights and shit, that's just what I disagree on. Like. And it's tough. It's
Fair
like
enough.
I said, it's a thin
Yeah,
line. It's a thin
fair.
line, bro.
That's a fair point.
You're
It's a
right
thin
about
line.
everything you're saying.
Like
How to execute on the current laws is hard.
it's hard. It is.
Yeah, and you're never gonna get everyone to agree with how you're executing it.
Bro, but it gets too hard because it's a big ass country, bro. And it's just like you're giving a command down to another person. That person's giving a command down to another person, but you
Right.
really don't have
I ain't
a
taking
general
no
idea of
commands.
your employees, the people that are there, how corrupt they really are. It's
Right.
like, it's just, it gets really tough.
Yeah.
I feels you. Next question
Oh, never have I ever.
or whatever.
Never have
This
I
was
ever.
on you, Duncan.
Making fun of our game.
I can't even
Fucking guessed.
Never have I ever been deported. I just.
No, where's some wood at?
Hey, Duncan, why you laughing, Antoine?
Yikes.
Hopefully that shit never happens.
Nah, facts. Hopefully never to anybody. But
Where would y'all like to be?
if I was ever deported,
Bro, that'd be
No,
funny.
no.
Duncan's
Oh,
gonna Duncan's
Where do
gonna
you
get
get
deported back to
deported to?
I got a
Haiti.
few vacations.
Your next vacation. No, if y'all could only have 2 citizenships, where would they be?
2 citizenships.
Here in El
Obviously.
Salvador, honestly.
United
Yeah,
States.
you from El Salvador,
is
so
one of
you.
them.
Yeah, you
Simple-
U.S. for sure.
Simple fucking question. Yeah.
The other one I want to say.
Let's add 3 then, because mine is also Colombia and
Okay, yeah,
United
y'all
States.
got home countries and shit. I ain't got that.
You do got one. You just
I'm
don't
at
know
it.
what
I'm
it
at
is,
it.
'cause we got lost in history.
Right,
bro.
lost in history, bro, for real.
You look
But,
like Sierra Leone.
Sierra Leone, where the diamonds from?
There's certain
Diamonds
Definitely
are
Western Africa,
forever.
bro.
Bro, there's
Is that
certain
Sierra
countries
Leone?
where your passports
I don't
get you
even
in
know, for
anywhere.
Wait, you're Christian though, right?
Yeah.
Ethiopia, never mind.
Ethiopia and Eritrea, they going through a lot
They
of
be
shit
Muslim
too.
over there. What are you talking about, Carlos?
That's the only Christian African country.
Is it?
Is
National
it?
Predominantly.
religion?
Predominantly.
Shit, every Ethiopian I ever met was a Muslim, bro.
yeah.
Yeah, lucky.
I googled it while we were in.
But I don't know. I'd say America, of course.
But actually, don't Ethiopia say they have the
Yenekonjo.
the what?
I just said something in
said
Ethiopia.
bonjour?
No, I said you're beautiful.
I don't
That's
know.
the
I
only
would
thing I
say
remember.
America, somewhere in Europe, just to have that.
Yeah,
I would say Switzerland.
But what country?
But actually,
Switzerland.
Yeah,
Switzerland.
That's a good. That's a
America,
good choice. That's a good choice.
Switzerland.
But I think there's another country above Switzerland that you could get basically into any country without having like any permission or anything. There's certain countries that like literally your passport is worth more than the
Ireland.
United States.
It's
Ireland.
very few,
I
but
don't know.
No,
It-
United States actually has some countries that don't.
yeah, they
allow
have some
it.
restrictions, but only because we put restrictions
Yeah.
on them. It's kind of like a tit for tat thing, but we know the American passport hold weight. Niggas
Yeah.
try
Like
to act like it
number
don't.
France and I think Italy
does.
have
Would die
the
about
strongest
that shit.
passports.
Yeah, like,
Colombia's
like
not
I'm
that
cool
good.
with my American passport. Trust. Like, countries that don't want us there, I'm cool. You probably,
China.
what Trump call them a shithole. Let me
Quote.
Let me stop.
quote.
Let me stop for real, because I really don't fuck with Trump like that. But that nigga funny, bro. If nothing else, I'm gonna get a good laugh out of Trump,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
So it's like, man, take it what it is. It is what it is. Niggas voted for him clearly. So
But he is hilarious, bro. You don't know how to watch his mouth.
yeah,
Funny
that nigga
motherfucker.
funny, bro. That's like, if I don't give him nothing else, that nigga no business, and that nigga gonna give us a quote.
I think just for the culture, Colombia, United States, and Japan. I haven't been to Japan, but
I haven't been to Japan yet either,
Ooh,
but I would
wanna
love
go
I
to
value
Japan,
their
bro.
culture.
I would want to go to
if
Japan.
I'm just
bro.
restricted
I'm
to
planning
those
on going
three.
to Japan either
Give
this
me a
year
year
or
and we
next
could
year.
be there.
Bro, for
A
real.
year and a half.
Bro,
Boys trip.
You
Japan.
know that, bro. You know in Japan, fighters are like a royalty, bro. They're treated like
Why?
royalty. It's
Really?
just-
I would think the opposite.
It's like, bro, it's like the modern day samurai, bro. People are like, they respect them, they honor them, bro.
What we went over there and they put the beats on your ass.
Yeah, bro, it don't matter if you win or lose, bro. It don't matter if you win or lose. Like,
You
if you're a
honor.
fighter, you are like respected, bro. You get all the women, all the respect, like
all the sake.
all of that, bro. You know what I mean?
Sake.
Yeah,
And sucky too.
yeah, bro.
Sucky, sucky.
All that.
Sucky.
Me love you long. Me love you long time.
Yeah. Had me some Japanese bastards over there.
That's the goal. Man, that's cool to
El
know.
Salvadorian, Japanese.
Where the hell you heard that? Where the
That's-
hell you
hey,
see
hey,
that from?
I ain't
bro?
heard of that mix before. You might, hey, shit.
Bro, you
Might
know,
start some shit.
my favorite thing about their culture is that they just do everything to the absolute best they can. The best meat in the world is Wagyu.
Yeah,
Wagyu.
actually, yeah.
You know they make melons that are millions of dollars.
It ain't worth
they-
it though.
that
They're
shit'll-
square. They're square and shit. They grow them in a square cube and shit. I've heard of those melons and shit.
Right? Like just everything the best watches, the most well-preserved vintage cars, the way they just care and treat everything over there. They even have doctors
their
that recommend
engineering is
like, "Oh, you're
They're
fat,
perfectionists,
you're
bro.
depressed, a month of walking every day in the woods in nature."
Hey, yeah. Fat
It's
ass
just
bitch,
so
get
literal.
your ass
Right,
outside.
literally,
God
bro.
damn.
Peel, no, I want peels. I
Fuck
want
is
peel.
depressed.
That I
That's why
pop.
you depressed. 'cause
Just
you
like
got
what
a
our moms
fucking-
used to tell them,
yeah.
pues ponte a limpiar,
Yeah,
hacer
bro.
algo. What the
Do
fuck?
some shit.
Yeah,
They
outside of
will-
America, no, for real. And I've realized that, like traveling outside of America, bro. Other
Culture shock
countries,
is crazy.
other countries just put humanity first, bro. Like
That's
in
a fact.
America, it's just,
Very
like
well
we just
spoken.
spoke about. Like even Douglas County, like it's a business here, bro. So while people do look to come here for a better life and more freedoms, at the end of the day, here in America, it's a
not.
business.
It does cost humanity.
Yeah.
Every country I've ever went to, even in like over here, is like, they killing black people. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. And when I started traveling outside the country, my mom was like, "Oh my God, you need to be so careful. You need to be so careful." But it's like, I feel safer out the country, bro, in these other places than I feel in America. Like, people care about people in these
Yeah.
other countries, bro.
Facts.
Even if you're not a part of that community. Even when I went to Colombia, bro, we went to like what's the slums or I can't remember what it was called, bro, but
The northern part, probably.
yeah, bro. But we went to like the slums, and it's like, oh, this is a dangerous community. But like, no, bro. When we went there, it's nothing but love. Any country I've been to
just
Dominican Republic, Mexico, Colombia. Like, it's Costa Rica. It's love, bro. People care about people in other countries, bro. It's a community. Here in America, bro, most people are out for self, like out for whatever they want.
It's just, I feel like it's just like any other place, bro. You just got them certain people that you got to watch out for. You know, you never know. It's just like here, bro. It's just, you got certain people you got to watch out for because it's like they're envious. They just out for something. They want something out of you. It's just, that's how it is in other countries.
Yeah, it's really humanity, bro.
Nah, I'm not for real, though, but here in America, for real, it's like niggas don't really give a fuck about you.
Bro, and
like,
it's something that... Shit as simple as saying good morning to somebody you don't even know.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like obviously here we all known each other for over a decade, so we care about each other. But like going to like a Walmart, I don't know this nigga from a can of paint.
Yeah.
And he don't give a fuck about nothing I'm talking about.
He falls and trips.
I go to a different country, bro, and that person will give me the shirt off they back.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
For real. You need something? Oh, like even though they don't even got it, bro. Like I have USD, bro. You don't have nothing. And they be like, oh, my friend, like it's cool, bro. Like, and I don't. And they really don't expect nothing back from you. Of course, they want you to spend money in their area. Of course, they would want that. But even at the end, they'd be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, don't even worry about it. Like, it's love, bro.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
That shit
it's
crazy.
different cultures, bro.
Yeah, different cultures for real, bro. That shit is, it's nice to experience, bro. That's why I always say, like, get out the country, bro, for real. Get out the country. Get really out your city. Get out your home state.
Europe is a little cold. It's
I haven't
cold,
been to Europe
cold
yet.
weather-wise, but there are some people that are a little westernized.
But I'll say Spanish-speaking countries, all the Latino countries I've been to.
Actually, Asia
bro,
too.
The Hispanic countries,
Asia
the Middle
too.
Eastern, bro,
Asian people are pretty cold too.
I feel like Middle Easterns have like the same culture.
Middle
as
Eastern is
Hispanics.
love too, bro. It's love, bro. I've seen videos
I have two
of that too.
that I can think of. They're really nice. I feel like everyone has that though. Like underneath everything around the entire world, they have that love for everyone as
human beings.
Your brother, neighbor, you love them as yourselves.
Right, bro.
To quote the one almighty. But it's just too much shit is like on the top of their minds. Work, stress. Right. And that's the first thing that comes to mind. Like, oh shit, that person just fell. No, I gotta go run these errands or get this money.
Right. Even in your free time here in America, you gotta spend your free time taking care of business that you didn't get to take care of because you working all the time. And even in Europe, they got 4-day work weeks some places. Yeah. Or the healthcare. Like, why the fuck are we still struggling with healthcare in America, bro? We got niggas that pay into healthcare every single month, bro. We all, out of our taxes, every single paycheck, a small percentage of that goes to healthcare, and niggas still like, what?
This is business, bro. It's just...
Exactly, bro. In America, regardless, all that shit is a business, bro. It's all about bread at the end of the day.
You can make business out of it here. Yeah. It's money. It's nothing but...
And in other places, it's just, and that's what I'm saying. In other places, it's just not like that, bro. Even though they less well off than us, bro. They still understand, like, this is right from wrong, bro. Like, people have more morals,
this
bro.
This is real life. Right. You know what I mean? Like, not the illusion.
You got cancer. Yeah. We're gonna tax the fuck out your ass. In other countries,
right, bro.
I feel a lump on my breast. I read a story. This lady was like,
hold on. Even that, let me tax the hell out of you for this radiation therapy. It's gonna kill you even faster.
Right,
like,
bro.
What?
Like I'm saying,
and then tax you for the medication.
Right, I'm reading stories. This lady in a different country, she like, damn, I feel a lump on my breast. I need to go to the doctor, and she go to the doctor asking for like a mammogram, and they telling her it's free. She asking how much she need to pay. She's like, no, you felt a lump on your breast. Like we're gonna check it for you and make sure you're okay, bro, and it's free. Like, we want to make sure you're okay.
One day we will get to not having this stupid medium for doing
and I would love that, bro. America has so much potential as a country, for real. And obviously, I'm not going to, like, shit on America. America is still a great place to live. The freedoms we have, us being able to speak about shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, even this podcast.
Yeah.
Like, those things are great, bro. But at the same time, bro, like, just the basic humanities and being kind to one another, bro. It's hard to find. It's harder than you think. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not all fairy tales and shit and fairy dust like niggas make it seem to be. Like, this is a great country to live in if you have that ambition and shit. But as far as a human being to another human being, sometimes it could be difficult, bro.
Yeah. Like, and the two don't have to be mutually exclusive. But, of course, it's the real world, bro. Yeah. Ain't shit perfect. Of course, you would want both things to coexist, but the reality is that it probably won't, bro.
But
you
can't
it
have
it all.
It should. Yeah. It should.
I agree. I agree.
Because if a country that has no money could do that shit, why can't we? We can, but just people just, like I say, out for self, bro. Like shit.
How much time are we at, Carlos? Do you know?
I have no idea.
We're like at an hour almost, right?
We're doing good. Shit, we could keep going. What's the next topic?
What is the next topic? I
Then
really
we
love
do
that
another
little
Never
segment.
Have I Ever.
Fuck it.
Adonis, your turn.
Yeah, it's your turn, bro.
Right.
I don't
Never ever had a kid.
Never have I ever got burnt.
Never have I ever got burnt.
Finally, the truth comes.
Oh, never. Yeah, never.
Oh, Duncan.
Nah,
Thought
I
you
never
said
got
no.
burnt.
Yeah, me and Adonis never.
These guys.
Right. These boys. But on the,
Meet me
What
halfway.
do you
Come
mean?
on.
Never have I ever got burned.
Bye.
you
Yeah.
been burnt before, right? You had an STD before? Chlamydia, gonorrhea, Obviously
Does high
true.
school count?
all of it.
Okay. That shit got handled right away though.
I wish I got jabbed.
So I do this.
Nah, nigga.
You still got it.
Green. Never. I ain't never had nothing.
You're like the
Nada.
Nada.
Disney princesses.
Oh,
I
God.
got a little shot in the butt cheek. It's all good.
Cleaned it right up. Yeah, never have I ever, but
All right, but you said that one. Adonis, come on. He came up with that one.
Never have I ever ran over an animal.
Shit. Thankfully, no. Damn.
I think I hit some shit before. And I can't I can't confirm what I hit, but I know I done hit some shit before. Like,
Damn, I've never told the story.
and you run over something, it's like, blick, blick.
Yeah.
I don't know how I almost forgot about this. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first. It's a quick story, bro. It was a baby chipmunk, and I just remember seeing.
Shit.
Bro, he ran out in front of me, dude, and I was like learning how to drive. My mom was in the car too; she was going crazy, bro. I just remember seeing.
Adios, mios.
Bro, the tire sent him flying. I seen him through the mirror. And I'm like, yeah, bro.
Damn.
Nigga was in and out.
That means you got half his body and then projectiled him out the other side.
Yeah, bro.
Bro,
Damn.
I remember we were leaving the neighborhood, and this was when I was still with my son's mom, and there was a bunny that came out of nowhere, right? Bro, you know,
We hit the tiny woodland creatures all. Oh.
you know, I'm always the type of person, you don't slam on your brakes, bro. You never know who's behind you. It's like
Yeah.
you gotta keep going.
If you
Right.
can check,
Yeah.
then yeah.
Then yeah,
so-
no, but I kept going, and when I kept going, I felt, and I was just like,
You
and she
hit
was
the
like,
whole.
"Oh my
You
God,
hit the whole
hit him.
family.
You hit him," and I was like, nah, I didn't hit him. Look back, there ain't nothing back there, bro. But I know I hit that guy, bro, because it was doom, doom, doom.
Damn.
When you hear that blick up, blick up.
What is the? Is it Bambi?
Deers.
That's a deer.
Yeah. You hit a stomper.
Oh, bro,
Oh,
I almost
Thumper.
hit a deer.
You hit
once.
Thumper.
I almost hit a deer once.
I hit a deer. That's mine.
Bro, this like literally me and this deer made eye contact. This was a buck, bro. Like his horns and everything were huge, bro.
damn.
I was on my way to Alabama to a job, bro. Like Mobile, Alabama, going through back roads is just nothing
Mobile,
there.
Alabama.
deer, I feel like I low key don't even count deer because them niggas will be in the road and
That's
just
fucking
Not
crazy,
even
bro.
care,
they'll
bro.
look at you just till you get there.
right.
Nah, but this guy, bro, has some fast ass reflexes, bro. Because I was going at least 70, bro.
And you'll hit a deer going like you said, going full speed, and that
Yeah.
deer will get up and keep clipping, bro. He'll keep moving on.
Bro, but literally, this guy like avoided me at the last second too. Like I was just like at that point when we both saw each other, like we were already there. Like he was running like this, and I was already right here, bro.
Yeah, you'll
And
clip
he
it
like
there.
literally like the last second turned, and like he was literally I watched him, and he was like doing this, like
Yeah.
literally
You can clip a
sparking,
deer
like,
and that
drove.
motherfucker will keep going.
bro. And we made eye contact, bro. I kid you not, bro. We made eye contact, and it was like
You should
like,
have put him out of
bro.
his misery.
He
bro.
kept going though, huh?
Huh? Nah, like I
you-
avoided him.
Oh, you avoided him.
Yeah,
so
I
he was
avoided
good.
him.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
he
He
was good,
kept.
and he
He
just
moved
went-
on. Yeah,
yeah,
he
he
went on
moved
about his.
on.
Yeah.
And after that, bro, I slowed down to 40.
It be
bro.
bucks
I was
like that,
fuck
bro. You could even if you clip them, bro, they'll get up and keep going. And your
Yeah.
your car totaled. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's
for
what I'm
real.
saying with deer. It is what it is with them
Yeah.
niggas. But like,
Are you
unless-
saying they deserve it?
No, I'm not saying they. I'm not saying they deserve it.
Okay, Peter.
But they don't get no sympathy from me at the same time. Like,
Bro, imagine hitting a cow.
Hey.
Bro. Ooh.
Oh, you're dead, bro.
How, bro?
So it'd probably be like hitting a truck.
Dude.
He ran
you're
up.
done.
No, he was right there on the side. And then
Bro,
y'all
I
were
remember
like,
in Carrollton. Carrollton is nothing but the country, bro. And I remember I was delivering pizzas out in Carrollton for Papa John's. And I remember just driving down this road, and they don't have street lights out there for shit, bro. And I remember delivering this pizza out to the middle of nowhere, bro. Actually, either I was delivering pizza or I was trapping, bro. Like, I was going somewhere out in the middle
He
of
was
nowhere.
delivering the pizza, all right.
Your
Delivering
package,
peas,
your real
bro.
package inside.
Veggie
man.
pizza.
And I just remember, bro, there was it was cattle that had got loose, bro. It was a bull, like, with horns and everything. And I just barely missed it, bro. I just barely missed it. And it was people, like, chasing behind it. And I was just like, damn, like, I'm glad I didn't hit y'all bull and shit. But, like,
You should have stopped and been like, get in the car, man.
yeah.
I'll save you.
Please. But that shit would have weighed my car down. Yeah. What, the old one Camry? What?
That's a crazy sight, bro. I think I would have like maybe passed it and then just looked like,
I passed it.
Damn.
Literally, I was literally like, what the? Like, am I tweaking?
Crazy shit.
But yeah, they was behind it, like, with a tractor. I guess it had got loose. And I hear about stuff like that. Like, animals really get loose.
Hell yeah.
But, like,
I'm going to be free tonight.
thank God I didn't hit that, because I ain't gonna lie, my car would have been totaled. But
destroyed.
that nigga was a
He would have been stiff.
Yeah, bro.
was an absolute unit, bro.
He'd have been moving.
And he was moving too. Though. He was moving though. I'm like, damn, man, shit. Do your thing, man.
Then we all hit something. All right.
Yeah, we all have hit something though. I done hit some squirrels in my time. I ain't gonna lie.
It was raining squirrels that day. I just
Squirming and shit.
hit like 3.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie though. This time, I was the cause of an animal getting hit one time, and this is like, I'm a person who's kind of indifferent about animals. Like, I've never had a pet. I don't really care for pets, but like, animals fuck with me heavy. Yeah. This one time, I was driving a truck or whatever. I was delivering or whatever. I was at work basically, and I pulled over in Sonic to eat lunch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm driving a big old box truck or whatever. And there was clearly like 2 stray cats that were, they were stray cats, and they were like living at this Sonic. And you could tell they was like brothers or whatever. So they was sitting there. I pulled over. I ordered my food at the drive-thru or whatever, but I'm having them bring it out to my truck. And the cats are looking at me. They're clearly hungry. And I toss a tater tot. But it wasn't close enough to my trucks. Like, I'm sitting on the right side of the drive-thru, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this shit was tragic as fuck, bro. I tossed a tater tot, and it's like, it's not in the, you know how it's like, some parking lots got enough space, so it's like, you got the drive-thru lane, and then you got space, and then the rest of the parking lot. I'll toss a tater tot, like, in between. It's not in the drive-thru lane, but it's not, like, out here where I'm sitting at. And I tossed a tater tot, and you could tell the kittens were like kind of wary, you know what I'm saying, of trusting humans. This shit is so fucked up, bro. And I feel so bad. I feel so bad. Oh God, I created a villain that day, bro. So I tossed a tater tot, and it's basically like halfway between. This is terrible.
Why you laughing about it?
A kitten come out. One of the 2 kittens come out, bro, and he's like sniffing the tater tot, and he's about to eat that shit. I swear to God, this big dually truck, this big dually pickup truck, he not even in the drive-thru. That nigga just speed around a parking lot, bro, and hit the cat.
Ran over him?
He ran over the cat, bro. The cat started bleeding out, bro.
Just one of them?
Just one of them, bro. Because his brother stayed back. His brother stayed back, bro, and he was sniffing the tater tot about to eat it. Cause I literally I seen the 2 cats, bro, and I tossed one out just to try to get them some food, cause I could tell they were stray cats. And I ain't gonna lie, that shit was so fucked up.
What did you do after that?
Bro didn't even stop, bro. And the dually truck did not stop, bro. He
probably didn't even
feel it.
Yeah, no.
He probably didn't.
Especially if he was loaded. Yeah.
He's like, nah, I don't want Sonic today.
But yeah, so literally, bro, that cat started bleeding out, bro. And I done got my food, so I'm sitting there, cat bleeding out. Like, his brother started like, meow, meow. Like, sad as fuck, bro.
Time to go. I don't even want the food anymore.
That was fucked up. Even when, like, one of the Sonic workers came out, and it was like, no, like, they got Chewy. Because you could tell they had been, like, fucking with the cats, too. You know what I'm saying?
My
Like,
favorite.
feeding them and shit. It's like, no, like, they got Chewy or whatever his name was. And I was like,
they named the cat.
yeah, I'm like, damn, bro.
Duncan
And it's like,
got out of there
and I was
quick.
like, his brother will never trust humans again. Because I was literally like, come here, like, I was just trying to fuck with them for real, like, trying to get them something to eat.
Yeah, yeah.
And bro pulled around quick as fuck.
Bro, that cat's still looking for you. The
Yeah,
boss
I ain't gonna lie.
gotta
That
face.
shit was so fucked up, bro. And I will never forget that day, bro.
I would have had to.
I literally watched a puddle of blood emerge from this cat, bro. Like, literally, like, it had a slow leak, bro. He was dead. He started leaking blood. His brother sitting there meowing like, damn, like, they done killed my nigga. Like,
It's like, fuck you, human.
yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That shit was traumatizing me a little bit. Like, I felt bad, bro.
I'm clipping that shit. Thank you,
felt
Doug.
that.
That was good. That was great. That was a great story. You told it really well, too.
Hey,
I would have had to fucking grab that cat and go to a vet.
Yeah,
Or it was too
Carlos, what
too
do you
late.
want?
Too late.
just
It was a
ran
dually
over it.
truck, a dually pickup truck.
There was no
bro.
point.
It was like
bro.
a pancake.
Imagine my truck
Pretty
just a
much.
little
It was
bit
a wrap.
bigger.
Yeah, it was a wrap, bro.
Bro, because
His
that
bones was crushed.
that
Yeah,
reminds
it wasn't
me.
no saving, bro.
That reminds me of when my dog fucking got ran over by Ronaldo. Maybe you can help me because we've
When did
driven
you
so
get a
many
dog?
cars. I got 2 dogs.
Damn.
Fucking animal hater. She was like not even a year, and she would run out, and then she would think we're playing a game and try to run from me. So she ran across the street, bro, and a Cadillac CVS is like a mid-size SUV was coming. I was like, no, because we were across the street, and I was trying to get her to stop. Like, no, we're not playing at all. And as soon as the fucking truck was coming down, it ran her over with both tires. And she immediately, thankfully, was alive and just ran back into the garage that was open where I came out of, and she escaped. And she started crying and crying. And immediately I was like, Bunny! And I ran up to get her. The guy stopped because thankfully he's a decent human being.
He better than me.
And a lady behind
Hey, I was
him-
just talking about humanity, but boy, I would have kept rolling.
I would have
man.
kept driving like stupid ass dog.
Oh God, fuck.
Get your dog, motherfucker.
Right, nigga ain't about to hit me with a lawsuit, nigga.
The lady that was driving behind him saw it, and she got out, and she just started cussing him out. You motherfucker, how could you do that? And then she goes to me, and I have my dog, Bonnie, in my hands, and she's just bleeding with her leg hanging, and it's just dripping blood. And I'm just like, I'm a little in shock. I'm just like, all right, baby, are you okay? And she starts talking to me. She's like, how is she? How is she? Go to the vet right now. I was like, immediately. I just put her in the passenger seat, and I drove. Thankfully, nothing was broken. She just has a scar. Nah, bro, I didn't have time for that shit.
Ain't finna fuck up my seats, right?
And she learned from that day. She learned from that day not to fucking
Cross
run
the road
out.
or run
yeah.
out.
And every time we touch the street, I'm like, off the street. Try to get her to never touch the street. And
I think
She's a
Courage
smart
the
dog.
Cowardly Dog was trying to teach us a lesson. Stupid dog.
you make yourself
Stupid
look
dog,
bad.
you make me look bad.
Ooga booga booga.
Ooga booga booga. That's
Alright.
funny.
So now for the time that I hit a deer. I've been on a lot of car
Was it just a
accidents.
regular deer or a
No.
buck, like they were
It
talking
was a
about?
regular deer. I want to say it was a female deer. And man, I haven't had a car for so long because the last car accident that I had was, I think, the 3rd total I've had in my life.
Damn.
So I can't afford a car basically, or I don't want one. Both of those. And I was in my mom's car. I was just driving, doing an errand. I had to drive from Stockbridge to Lithonia, however the fuck you say it.
Yeah,
It's like a
Lithonia.
30-minute drive, and it was late at night.
Yeah.
And I'm just driving normal. It's like a 2-lane Georgia highway, going like 50, driving regular, and a fucking deer just passes the fucking street. And I'm like, oh shit. Like in the milliseconds, I'm like, oh shit, I fucking missed him. And the next one comes, and I fucking hit that one, bruh.
You okay?
I fucking clip it with the corner of my mom's big ass Volvo SUV, full size SUV, and it just goes flying. Like immediately, I hit it and it just, it like explodes or something. And I look in the back mirror, and I'm like, I can't see it. And there's cars behind me, so I keep going. And then I stop and I just check. There's so much hair caught in the little gaps of the fucking fender and bumper and shit. And I don't know what happened to the deer. I tried to look for it. Hopefully, like Duncan said, they just took that hit and kept going.
Kept going, yeah.
But it fucked up the front camera. The grill was hanging. And I was like, God damn it. Not even my own car. And we had to file an insurance claim for that. So thankfully, they fixed it all.
They fixed it?
All of How much do you think it was?
$3,500.
$8,000
Oh,
fucking dollars. And I was like,
to chop that deer up and
Oh,
his ass,
God.
bro.
What they call it? Venison?
Yeah, bro.
Venison? I want to
Venison,
make
yeah.
some deer.
I told my mom, I'll pay for it. Don't fucking file an insurance claim. That's going to pop up on the record, and you're not going to be able to sell it for as much. But then she was like, nah, I need it to be fucking fixed completely and well. And when they told me the price, how much they cost him. I was like, oh shit, I'm glad you took it there.
Carlos say, "Oh, never mind, mama."
Fuck that. Fucking Volvo parts, I guess. All right, that was a good one. You want to end with that?
That was I feel like that was a good ass episode.
Yeah,
bro.
it was.
That was
Great
at least an
episode.
hour, right?
Yeah,
I
for
think
sure.
it's more
For
than
sure.
I think
Damn,
that was
Duncan,
real
you're-
good. You're a natural, bro.
Bro,
You're
I
a
know,
natural.
I know
low-key.
it's a lot to ask, but can you just be a new host? I don't think we want the other guy anymore.
Yeah, we got another guy that doesn't really put interest.
Yeah.
Hopefully he
care
sees
about
this
us.
and he changes his mind.
Come here.
We will say he is the founder because he was one of the main people that wanted to start this.
No, you're not. Come here.
The episode's over, little buddy.
Come here. Come here. You good?
Thank y'all, Toros, for watching. We'll catch y'all next time.
Bum 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 bum.
What's happening?